everyone. Um, Today I'm going to talk to you about when you send your card to PSA. When you send your card to PSA, the problem is not PSA. The problem is the mail. Okay, what you're going to do with your card? How are you going to arrange it? Uh, I'm going to tell you a couple of things that you have to do. Or maybe you just put it in a box and in another box because it's a small card. Or you wait until you get to the post office. When you get to the post office, you give her the box. She weighs it. It costs 27.95 or 67, whatever. Okay. If you do what I tell you, because you're gonna have to when you go to the post office, you're gonna have to tell the girl that the things that you have in your box is weights this much, and this much. So the first thing you'll be needing when you go to the mail, you'll be needing this. This is to measure your card. You'll need this to measure your card high, sideways, thickness, and then what you have to do, you're going to need a balance to put your card on it. See how much it weighs. Yes. Well, those are the things they ask you in the formula when you send your card to PSA. They ask you these things. Why? Because what kind of transport are you going to be using? Are you going to go by air, by boat, by I don't know, by land? So that's why they ask you these things. Okay, so your card, you should know how large she is, how high your card is, and the thickness of your card. That you should know. If you want the price, you want the price. If you want the price, you have to do this. But if you don't care, because when you send the card to somebody, you need to have a price. They're going to say, how much is my card going to cost me? Okay, I'll tell you that. No problem. Take the card, measure it, weight the card. Once it's measured, you put it on the weight. And once it's weighted, then you know the height, the large, how much it weighs, and then you're ready to ship it. And then what you do, you put it in a small box like this. This is a small box. You put it in a small box like this, and you put all kinds of stuff inside this. You can put newspaper, you can put whatever you want to protect your card. And you make sure that this box here is tight. You close your box. You got to make sure your box is tight, because your card inside, it won't move. It must not move, okay? Then once this is done, you could put anything in there. I mean, you know those bubbles there, they go pop, 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 pop. Well, when you put those bubbles in there, you can, or you can put styrofoam, those little styrofoam balls. You can put that in here, and as long as your box closes tight and your card does not move inside. Now, once this is done, you take another box and you put your little box inside it. And then in this bigger box, you do the same thing. You close it like that, and you make sure that it's tight in there too. So your little box, your card doesn't move in the little box, and your little box doesn't move in the big box. Okay? So this big box, we could say, like, I don't know how much it weighs, but that's not important. What's important is that your box that you send isn't written, you know, like PSA. It's written PSA on the little box, and they know it's a card. They'll know. Some people will know. So this is a way to eliminate the risk of having your card, or your cards to be stolen. So this is why we do this. We put it in a small box, and in a bigger box, then you put the address and everything that PSA is going to ask you to put on it. You bring it to the post office, and they're going to tell you it's going to cost you this much. But just for your card, you'll know how much it's going to cost you to send just your card. So that means plus the price of the boxes, the weight of the boxes, the weight of the styrofoam, the weight of these little bubbles, pop, 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 you know, and you're going to know exactly how much it's going to cost you. So when you send the box to PSA or to a customer, you a person to whom you sell your card, well, that's another story. We can talk about that later. But when you send some stuff at PSA in the US, this is the way to go. All right. I'll make a clinic too, that when you clean your cards. I've made one, but I'd like to make it better when you clean your cards, to put it in the little penny sleeve, and all those sleeves there. All what kind of sleeve there is there? I think there's 4 or 5 kinds, and I'd like to put you make you put you make you aware, you know, make you aware of what you need to do and everything. So this is a conclusion for sending something outside in a small box and a bigger box. It's nice talking to you. Subscribe and like, and I'll be very, 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 very happy. So thank you very much. I'll see you around. No problem. Thanks. Bye.